Welcome back to East Texas Now. I'm your host, Leo Cavetto, and your time is just about to be 1:02 here on the program. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. We are beginning our next hour of programming here with an interview. Today, we are talking with somebody who is part of the team putting on a livestock competition this weekend that's going towards a very special cause. With me, joining us here on the desk, is Misty Evans of the Travis Phillips Memorial Scholarship. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me.
Of course. So let's get right into this. This is, of course, a jackpot event, a livestock competition that's happening, but this is to benefit a scholarship that bears the name of somebody who's very close to your heart. Tell us, who is Travis Phillips?
So, Travis Phillips was our son. He lost his life on October 28th of 2023 in an auto accident, and our family was extremely active in showing livestock across the country. And so as a group of friends, we got together and decided what a better way to raise money to honor Travis's legacy and provide back for the next generation.
Now, tell us more about his love for livestock. Uh, how did he was he active in these sorts of competitions? Was there a favorite animal he liked to work with?
So we mainly ended up showing pigs. We did that all across the United States. We've been to the World Pork Expo in Iowa. We've
Oh
been to
wow!
Denver, to the National Western, all the major Texas livestock shows, San Antonio, Fort Worth, Houston. It was something we did as a family. I did it when I was in FFA and 4-H, and that's what but all of our kids have done as well. And so we spent most every weekend traveling somewhere, and so those people became our family. And so we all get together for great causes like this, and then we give back. Our scholarship is open to any student who is graduating across the United States. And so we allow them to use that money to go to a college or trade school of their choice.
And outside of livestock, what was Travis like as a son?
Travis, according to his friends, he was always the friend who would try something new first just to make sure it was safe for everybody else to do. He was full of life, loved friends and family dearly, and just enjoyed being a part of a larger group. It didn't matter what it was, whether it was his friends or, being involved in FFA and 4-H all throughout high school and younger. But I've never seen a group of friends from elementary school all the way through getting married in college and before his accident who were as close-knit as his group of friends were, so that was kind of an unusual thing, but he was kind of their anchor. Like, that was just him. He was fun to be around and always had a great time.
And now his memory lives on, of course, in you and in the scholarship. So
Yes.
you told us a little bit about the scholarship earlier, but explain how this scholarship works, who's eligible, and what the money can go towards.
So any graduating senior from across the United States can apply. We issue a QR code usually in January, and so that's how we get our scholarship form. Anybody can apply, and then they're able to use that money to go to college or trade school, whichever they prefer, and that's how we do it. Travis, he graduated from Carthage High School in 2016 and went to Tarleton, and he was one of those kids at the time that really loved college, just not the actual going to class part of college. So later in life, he realized that, that was one of those things he really should have done and stuck with and finished and gotten his degree. And so that was important to him, that when his sister went to Tarleton, that she finished and did, got that degree for them. And so that's why it's so important that we give back to students who may not be able to go to college without receiving a scholarship like this.
And for the people who have received this scholarship in the past, do you know any stories of some of these recipients and how this has helped their education?
Yeah, so we have students who have been to lineman school, so they've gone to TSTC. This year we awarded our first scholarship to a young lady in Alabama
Oh, wow.
who had been in and out of the foster care system, and so that was important that she, could receive those funds to be able to go to college. But just this year alone, we had over 78 applications from 10 states. So that's pretty impressive for a small scholarship like ours.
Oh, absolutely. It looks like its reach is growing.
Yes.
So one of the ways that you guys raise money for this scholarship is through the Memorial Jackpot event. Was last year the first year you held it, or
We
was it
actually, this will be our third year to
third
have
year?
it.
Okay.
And every year it's grown. The first year we started with just pigs, and then last year we added heifers. Well, this year we've decided, because we've had so much interest in it, to do pigs, lambs, goats, steers, and heifers. So that kind of covers all the major species that are jackpotted. And this time of year, it's really good because we have animals that are still being fed that are maybe going to State Fair or Harvest Festival that are nearby our Jamboree. And then we also have new animals that are coming in that will be going for the spring majors, which are Fort Worth, San Antonio, Houston, those bigger shows like that.
Gotcha. Now, explain to our viewers how this livestock show and competition works.
Well, so each different species has their own way of showing them. They all go in a ring. We have outstanding judges. That's one thing I think we really pride ourselves is working hard to get judges. Most of them are from out of state. So we have a pair coming from Indiana. We have some coming from Oklahoma. So that's important. And just getting out and getting the practice in the ring time allows the animals to get comfortable. It also allows the students to get comfortable. And it's not just high school age kids. We're talking kids who are even just getting started. So if they're not old enough for junior 4-H or junior FFA, they can still come and show at these jackpot shows.
All right. Now, I understand that you have many sponsors that have, contributed to this jackpot. Tell us about some of the companies and businesses that you've partnered with throughout this process.
Yes, so we have a lot of different sponsors. We have several sponsor levels. Team 3 Rentals is our overall sponsor. We have someone who sponsored Henderson Farm and Ranch. They donated 2 pallets of shavings. They're allowing us to sell those shavings because those animals need to be bedded once they get there. We have people coming from as far away as Stephenville and Oklahoma just to come to Henderson and do our jackpot. And so they'll stay overnight. They'll, eat at our restaurants. They're going to eat and stay in our motels. And so that's one thing we enjoy, is that we're bringing something back to the town as well, because this is mainly our only fundraiser. We don't do another fundraiser during the year because this one has been so successful.
All right. Well, it sure does sound like a success, and best of luck this weekend to raising money for that scholarship. And speaking of which, people want to attend. Why don't you go ahead and give us the details?
Yes, so it is at the Rusk County Youth Expo Center, which is out on FM 13 near the airport. It is completely free. There is no charge to get in. So anybody, we start at 9 a.m. on Saturday and Sunday. You're welcome to come in and watch the livestock shows. And then at 6 p.m. we have a dinner, and then we have a live and silent auction that night that people can attend as well. Even if they don't show livestock and they want to participate, they're able to come in and do the auction.
And what will be on offer in the auction?
So we have a lot of different things. We actually have some guns that we've gotten.
Wow.
We have coolers, we have livestock equipment, jewelry, purses. There's a lot of good stuff that could be out there.
All right. Well, great to know that people can also attend for free
Yes.
and watch this show. And of course, there's plenty of ways to also contribute to the scholarship. And thank you so much for coming to our studios here in Tyler to talk about this very special event for a very good cause, the Travis Phillips Memorial Jackpot, supporting raising funds for the Travis Phillips Memorial Scholarship. Thank you so much, Misty, for coming on our show. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
All right. Well, with that, we're going to go ahead and take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back here with more on East Texas Now in just a moment.